Well, g'day everyone. I was recently contacted by a company that asked me if I was interested in looking at a microphone that was powered from the camera itself. I do have a Rode version of a similar microphone, but this had a couple of interesting things in the fact it could do your front and the rear at the same time. So I thought, yeah, why not? Because it might be something you guys may be interested in. So what I decided to do is I asked them to send it to me and I said I'll have a look at it. So I just received it today actually. So what we'll do is we'll unbox it, have a look at all the features that this microphone has, and then do a quick audio test to see how it sounds so you can make up a decision if you'd like to get it. So this is the unit here. Looks really nice. I mean, it's all metal design, which I did look at when I was sort of reviewing it on the website just to see if I thought I'd be interested in having a look at it. So I thought we'd just have a look. Now, it's called 7RYMS. I believe that's how you pronounce it. And it's called the MinBo M2. And it's a two-way bidirectional mini shotgun microphone. So let's open it up and we'll have a look at what's inside. So it comes in a nice little case. Looks like it's pretty well made. It's nice and soft, but it adds protection as well. They seem to follow the thing of yellow and black as all of their branding, I think. But what we'll do is I'll just switch to here and I'll open it up for you so you can see. Let me just get rid of that box and we'll open it up and see what's inside this. All right, so the microphone itself is here. Now, the first thing we'll look at is this. So this is your shock mount. It's only plastic, but it looks like it's well made. Again, it's following that black and yellow branding that they seem to follow with everything. The microphone is here. Let me see if I can get it out. It's in tight. So this is the microphone. Very, very well made. I mean, really well made. It is metal, full metal. It's just got the name branding here, the 7RYMS and the 7 there. It doesn't do anything. It's just for cosmetics. So, yeah, now it's just got the one switch, which is here. Now, if you switch that to the front, it will disable the rear microphone. If you switch it to the back, it will do the front and the rear. So it could be interesting if you're vlogging and you wanted your voice in, or if you wanted to cut out anything behind, like your own voice, you could just switch it to the front. So that's nice. So to put it into the holder here, all you do is just mount it like that, and it will be held in, and then that will take the shock out of it. So what we'll do, we'll also have a look what else is in here. Just a silicone gel. Now you've got wind socks. Now you get two, which is interesting. So they give you a spare one. I'll just stick that on just to have a look at how it looks. Oh, of course, you get two because you might want to put one on the back. Yeah, I didn't think about that because there is a microphone on the back. So you'd also put one through here as well, leaving enough room, I suppose, to attach your shock mount on there as well. So that's really good. So you do have two. So you get two of those. You get a Trs cable. So let me just open that up. Again, they're following their branding, which is all that yellow and black. So I do like it, actually. It's nice when they have things like that. You just get a couple of cards, which is, I think this is for your warranty. Yeah, warranty card. You get another branding thing here saying it's QC passed. And you also get a little manual as well. But there's not really much in this that you really need it, but I suppose, I mean, it's there if you did want to have a look at it. It just tells you that the microphone, if you look here, it does say that it's bidirectional. So if you click onto the front here, it will just do the front part of the microphone. If you click on the back, it does a super cardio pattern, so it will do everything, front and rear. So that's really nice. So what we'll do is we'll stick it onto the camera, have a look at what it looks like on the camera, and then we'll go outside or in the other room and test it and just see how the audio actually sounds with this, because I'm really interested to see what the quality is like. So let's put it on the camera. So what I've got an A9 here. I thought we'd just do it on that. I'm using the A7S III actually to record me through here. So I'm just going to take that off and we'll stick on the shock mount and then put that down. It is nice if you get a decent shock mount with it because it does stop that from sort of rocking around. And then I'll attach. Now, like I said, the front is facing, if you look down here, the front is on that setting there. So you know that that's facing forward. This is the rear. I suppose you could also go by the way the writing is written in there as well. So what I'm going to do, let me just move this out the way, is I'm just going to push this in. And you could leave the button up here so you've got access to it. That might be a good idea if you wanted to try it that way. So this is it sitting on the camera. I think it looks really good, actually. It looks very well made, and it matches the colors of the Sony particularly very, very well. So what we'll do now is we'll just put the cable in. I think it's better to put the L sort of bracket side onto the camera so it doesn't sort of poke out too much. And then you just connect the top part into the microphone. So as soon as you do that, you do see the volume setting going backwards and forwards here, so it is working. You will then just control the volume through your volume settings on the camera. And we'll have to test that to see what settings it needs to be set at, and we'll do that now. So what we'll do is we'll go outside. I'll also try one in the studio in there as well, just to sort of hear how this sounds in two different environments, and then it'll give you an idea about the quality you can get from this microphone. I'll also try setting the front and the back independently so you can hear how that makes a difference as well. Okay, so I'm testing this mic outside. There's a bit of a breeze, so it will be interesting to hear how this picks up the breeze. So I'm just trying it now with the windsocks. The breeze is still exactly the same, so it'll be interesting to see if it's made it any better. I'll be quiet for a minute just to hear if I can hear much wind. So this now is just facing the front. I'm not going to do the back again. I mean, I've already done that test, but I wanted to check now to see how this works with the windsocks on. So again, I'm arm's length away. It'll be interesting to see how much it rejects the traffic on the to the left of me, which is very, very heavy. So I'm really interested to see how that works. And obviously in the studio, we'll get a different comparison. So I wanted to do a test where it's a bit more sheltered because it's just been so windy lately. So I'm about an arm's length away from the camera, and I've got the pattern at the moment is just doing from the front. So I thought I'd walk around to the back and then just see if it rejects it and things like that, so we'll do that test. So I'm going to walk around now, so I'm walking around and then I'm going to the back. Now there should be some rejection, so it's going to be interesting to see if there's any difference here compared to when I put the microphone at the back. So I'm just going to walk around to the side again, and then we're going to move around to the front, and we'll do that test. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to change it the setting to the back, so both microphones will be working. So now we've got both mics working, so the front and the rear. So as I go around now this time, we should be able to hear me a little bit better at the back. So as I move around, I'm now at the back of the camera, so this will be interesting to see if there is any difference. This will be really handy if you're, say, shooting vlogging and you want to show some of the foreground that's in the shot. So it's just interesting. So I'll move back around to the front again. Come around like that, I nearly fell over. So let's go and see how this sounds in the studio. So this is just the onboard camera. So this is what it would sound like if you just used the small mic that's on the camera. So let me know what you think. So this has the onboard microphone. It's arm length away, just to sort of give you an idea about how this sounds in this sort of environment. So we'll compare that with the previous one where I just showed you the onboard microphone from the camera. Okay, so how do I feel about this microphone? Well, I think it's really well made, and the audio quality is pretty good from what I've heard in the studio and outside. The dead cats or the windsocks definitely made a massive difference when you were dealing with the outside wind. And also the difference between, say, not having one on your camera and putting it on was, really quite drastic as well. So I think overall it's really good. I love the way you can go to the back and hear it, and I showed that being used. So it would be handy if you are talking behind, like for instance doing BTSs and things like that, behind the scenes shoots. I think it would be really cool. I'm not sure what the price is at this stage, but I'll leave the link down below where you can get all the information that you need. And if you have any questions, I'll answer them as soon as I can. And by the way, I did find the name. It's actually 7RYMS, so I think I was pronouncing it wrong early on. Apart from that, guys, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye for now.